Hello guys, this is the Betamax Man here, and another filler video. If you remember from the last VideoDisc pickups that I unwrapped a sealed copy of the Dalmatians, and it turned out that the disc, when I opened it up, and the disc was cracked all the way through on side one. So I'm hoping that this is another new sealed copy, and I'm hoping, really hoping, that this one doesn't have the same kind of damage. But what are the odds of that happening? The odds are almost nothing, right? So, here we go. So we've got 101 Dalmatians. We've got two CEDs. We've got Rumpelstiltskin and Hansel and Gretel. You can barely read the title. But these CEDs, I think the seller lied, because I think this one was... Oh, no, wait. No, not that one. Never mind. I thought it was supposed to be a sealed, but that was a different one. But they're in good condition. They were listed as good condition, which cosmetically they look okay. We won't know until I actually play the discs, but as you can see, they're in fairly good shape. So this TV series came out when I was a kid. Back in the 80s, this series was played on television. Shelley Duvall, which happens to be an American actress, come up with the idea of creating the fairy tales with live characters. So real people acting it out. So that back when I was a kid, my mom used to record this off TV onto a VHS tape, because we had VHS when I was growing up. And so here we go. Rumpelstiltskin, Hansel and Gretel, and 101 Dalmatians. So I'm gonna open this up, and I'm gonna get the scissors, and let's see if I can get... Oh, there we go. Here, I can get it with this way. Yeah, I can break the... Whoops. Break the seal here. Get the shrink wrap off. This was one of the coolest films that Disney came out with. I think it was one of the coolest. You know, it came out back in the 1960s. And then I think in like 2001 or something like that, it came out with 101 Dalmatians number 2. Maybe it was the late 2000s, I don't remember. But there we go. Alright. Oh, that sticker is on the... Man, I gotta get that sticker off of there. Okay. Well, I can get that sticker off. I hope. Well, I'll get the sticker off. Okay, I got the sticker off without too much damage. There's a tape residue, but maybe if I used a Q-tip with a little bit of alcohol, maybe I can get the sticky stuff to go away. The stuff called Goo Gone that gets glue off of stuff, Goo Gone, it's a bogus claim. It doesn't work. So anybody wanting to suggest Goo Gone, don't worry about suggesting it because it doesn't work. So let's go ahead, and at least this one doesn't have a tear on the top and bottom like the last one. So, well, this one's got a little bit of tear at the top there, but here we go. And this one's not cracked. So that is beautiful. So we can take the disc out. And there's the disc. Undamaged. Sweet. Alright. Looks like I got the 101 Dalmatians on laser video disc. So, what I will do is watch this later tonight. Now we got all the shrink wrap off of here. I think the price tag was probably something around $30 price tag. I think it originally had on it. But the this is Disney's Masterpiece one. So it's not the original release of this, I don't think. But the Masterpiece collection is definitely a re-release. But this is cool to have this. They do have the CAV versions. I don't know why, but both of the discs, the covers had kind of a faded look to them, like a cloudiness to them. But that's okay. At least we got a disc that works and doesn't have any issues. Well, we won't know for sure until we play it all the way through. But it doesn't appear to have any kind of problems like, you know, sometimes you can see laser rot, sometimes you can't. And I'm not seeing anything that I would see any kind of laser rot. Sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. So I don't see anything, so I'm hoping that plays perfect. Most laser discs aren't, you know, don't have laser rot, but the chances of having laser rot is probably about 30%, you know, 40%. They did have a batch of discs back in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s. The DiscoVision discs suffered from disc rot severely, and it was basically due to manufacturing where they got dust and dirt in between the coatings on the disc. So I'm going to put this back into its sleeve, and that'll be it. There we go. Yeah, I think the last time either the disc was already damaged when the seller received it, or it was damaged in shipping, because the previous seller I bought a copy from did not protect the disc very much. He put a disc in between two pieces of cardboard taped together, and that's not going to protect the disc. The proper way to protect these is put them in an actual album shipping box. There are special shipping boxes for albums and laser discs, so they're the same thing, but it's a It's a special designed custom box that not only encloses the disc, but it has a piece of cardboard on the top and on the bottom that you can put on there to protect it. And this one was shipped properly. This one was actually in a square box. Someone used a square box with a lot of padding on it, and they put fragile. So they did a really good job packing this laser video disc. Now for my other discs, I think what I'll do is watch Rumpelstiltskin, because that's the one. I watched Hansel and Gretel off of YouTube last night. Of course, YouTube, some of the recordings are really bad quality. The one that I watched last night, the aspect ratio was all messed up because he had it letterboxed and also widescreen. So these were not letterboxed in any way. So, you know, if somebody took a recording of a VHS tape they captured from a VHS and put it on the computer, but they didn't put it in the right aspect ratio. So when I was watching it online on YouTube, it didn't look proper. But now, of course, I got the CEDs, and I'll show you later on. I'll do a video on the Shelley DeWall's Fairy Tale Theater collection that I have thus so far. So I'm going to go watch some of these films, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to watch Rumpelstiltskin. This is one of my favorite episodes from that series. And this series has a special place in my heart because, like I said, when me and my brother and I, when we were kids growing up in the 80s, we watched this show every day. Not every day, but at least once a week, because it was only on certain days. But I miss the 80s because there was a lot of great TV shows. And by the time I was watching this series, you know, it had been on TV for a few years. So, but yeah, they only showed them once a week. But it's quite it's a really neat series, and I hope to keep collecting the show not only on CED, but I do have Betamax Shelley DeWall Fairy Tale Theaters on beta as well. So anyway, that is the video disc collection thus so far. See you later. Bye bye.